So here's another topic that's been a great discussion for us on our website and our class and stuff. And then as we're talking about shadow functions. Do you have all 8 functions? So let's say you're an ESFP, you have SE, FI, TE, NI. If you're an ESFP, or whatever type you are, do you have the ability to FE and SI and NE and TI, right? My opinion, my observations are, it seems to be we all have these 4 different sections of the brain, so we all have sensory, and it's just, are you born with a extroverted or introverted charge? Is your sensory looking outward to gather, or is your sensory focused inward to organize? Where is that human need of gather or organizing hiding out? Is it hiding out in your sensory or your intuition? I don't think the human needs are jumping around inside the brain as far as the brain wiring is concerned. Now, the actions, obviously, everybody does everything. When you go sit down and have lunch at a mall and watch people walk by, you're going to see everybody doing everything. Everybody can have their ideas and their reasons and see the tribe's values and organize the sensory and the abstract and figure out patterns and drive a car. Everybody can do everything. And so it's more of a question of like, how are they doing it? So if you're Savior SI and you're organizing the facts and the known information, like maybe you're doing that just with your Savior SI. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. It's pretty non-draining because it's just a very efficient process for you, right? Now, if you don't have Savior SI or you don't have SI at all because you have SC and NI in some order, now to do the act of SI is going to be very draining because you're going to have to force your SE and your NI to kind of work together to create the pseudo action of SI. This is just how we're kind of looking at it. I don't know if this is a accurate theory or what, but like this is how we're kind of seeing things play out, which kind of explains why people that don't have SI, when they then have to do that function, it's so much more draining, or if they have SI as a demon. But it's not that they can't do it, right? So you may or may not be born with FE, you may or may not have FE as a savior, but you still are finding yourself in situations where you're able to have a very good social exchange with other people, and you can relate to what they value and what they like. And you can kind of set aside your reasons and your logic so you're not a jerk to just kind of get along with people. So we're all able to pull it off somehow, some way. Just it may not be the natural state. So bottom line, shadow functions. Do we have all 8 functions? Probably technically not, would be my guess. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Kind of seems like we wouldn't. It's kind of the way the theory of the wiring is going. But in the day-to-day application, for us, it's been a practical way to look at, am I checking off all of these different layers? Am I having my identity, both TI and FI? Am I gathering in information, SE and NE? Am I organizing it, NI and SI? And am I making things work in reality, both in a TE and FE sense? So we're kind of using them as a checklist in reality to work to have all 8 functions, even though we may not necessarily be born with all 8 functions.